Let's go, baby!
Ausentes, sinaloenses, soy un racha who want beef. Real pound dealers give a fuck about enemies. Put them on a leash with my OG, smoking OG. Yeah.
Warning, the following videos aren't intended to hurt and or bully anyone. It's solely my job in salvation to report on what's going on with the YouTube community and give my opinion because my opinion matters. Sorry about that. Weenie Hut Jr. discretion is advised.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Francisco back at it again with another banger of a video. I did lose my voice. If you guys saw in the intro of the video, there was a lot of yelling that was done from Mr. Luis El Pechote. But if you guys can do me a huge favor, take a second and pause the video and like it up. I know sometimes I say it and it goes through one ear and then the other and you guys say comen caca, but look, it helps us out with new chismosos and chismosas and it shows me that you guys enjoy this type of video style. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I do want to say though, my vlog styles are a lot different than your typical Hot Cheeto styles where they kind of just film everything 24/7. I like to kind of more live in the moment where I kind of film like snippets and then I'll be doing voiceovers because I like storytelling. You guys know I'm really good at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you from my viewpoint. Remember, everything I'm saying, you need a picture like if you just started with me, right? I need you to imagine it. Everybody relax, take a deep breath. And everything I'm saying, enter Panchito's brain, enter Panchito's brain. And there it is. So look, we go ahead and show up to Florida Thursday morning. I do want to say though, my experience with Florida, God, boo-boo. Not because of the whole, fight or anything, just the experience getting there. I felt like everybody was so late and unprofessional there. Like nothing that we had was on time. I went to a Greyhound, it was late both times. How are you late? The flight was late. One of my flights was delayed 9 hours, bro. It was supposed to be a 5-hour flight and it turned to 9. But I did it for you guys and for the content. So we arrived there Thursday. The press conference is a little bit in the afternoon. We start getting ready, yada, yada, yada. Now, at first, I was kind of thinking in the back of my head, man, what is this boo-boo? It's just a gym. But at the same time, they are kind of just starting up. I mean, they're not going to rent out a whole venue. They just needed something simple. So then I started, at first I was kind of like, who are these people? I don't even know nobody. I don't know no flying Dublin, nobody. And I started going up to people. I actually met somebody. He was pretty cool. If you're watching this, you're my brother now. Mike. I met him right then and there. I figured out his name and I said, you know what? I'm gonna root for you in the match. And you want me rooting for you because I'll be yelling, baby. I yell until I can't yell no more. Now, before I kind of show you, Lewis's part and the kind of moments of the press conference, I did have a small brief interaction with Lewis as soon as he walked in. Like I said, I don't film this type of things because I like to live in the moment. I like to be straight up and let's go talk. And his back was kind of faced towards me. So he was looking that way and Gordo was in front. And then I kind of said, tick, 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 tick. And he kind of, turns around and he kind of sees me. I didn't expect you to be here. Oh, you actually showed up. Something along those lines. And then I just told him if he's ready, I'm here to see my Cheetos win. So I shook his hand, I shook Gordo's hand, and he walked away. And that was kind of like the end of that situation. Now with Miss Bramfam, that actual day, the press conference, I did not speak to her at all. It kind of looked like the ñacora.
So one thing I do want to mention about Gordo, because I don't really talk about him in the video, he kind of was just always living in the moment, always smiling. You see the difference here? But that was just kind of Gordo's vibe the whole time, smiling and living.
As I swap grandma's cookies as a delivery. The reason that the comments say, not the reason. The comment, a lot of the comments say the reason that you're in the influencer boxing is because you're hanging on the coattails of Bramfam. What's the answer to that?
Who said that? Nah, man, to be honest, I have no shame in that. My wife is my biggest supporter. She works very hard. I love her very much. And, we built this social media thing together regardless of who has clout, who doesn't. We're a family first, and we're in partnership. So whoever says that, they're hating, probably lonely people. And I have no shame. My wife's a badass. She's a boss. And if I'm hanging on her coattails, it don't matter, why? Because boxing isn't about that. When I get in that ring, whoever wants to say that shit, if they actually want to say that shit to my face, boxing will expose the up. Because boxing ain't about that. Billy Cobb wanted to talk shit to my brother on the comments, so I brought him out here and he has to show us all something very special. It's my number one supporter right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we have Billy Cobb on the camera. I don't know where he's at.
I know your flight got delayed. Is there anything you want to tell Papi Lucito?
Hey, Papacito, you ain't ready for it. That's all I know. I mean, he's lucky I'm not there face to face so he can talk about the shit that he wants to, sponsor this story.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Any final words, Billy Cobb? We're wrapping up.
me quería tragar vivo, pero vivo. Dije, ay, tiene hambre. At first I was like, wow, what did I even do though? I didn't even do nothing. But then in the back of my head, I'm just thinking of all the...
Now, did you guys see that
Landon calls out Bramty.
Now, did you guys...
Brandy responds to
Now, did you guys...
Now did you? And then I was thinking, oh, I can see why she's looking at me with the bombastica. Because there was a few times I seen that bombastica. I seen it, Ramsey, don't lie. So the press conference and that kind of just leaves it off on that. Remember, this is the main storyline with Bramty and the whole family. But we do have over here a spin-off. After the press conference, I went to, some sort of little restaurant there. And I'm telling you this because it's so funny to me. This story is so funny. I met two sugar mamas. And of course, I was drinking a little bit to where I was kind of, giving them the attention they want. But at the back of my head, I wanted to see, can I pull off some sugar? Like I really want to see. And I know some girls are gonna be like, ugh, but girls do it all the time. And this is really, really rare. For a guy to get a sugar mama, I want you to know it's kind of rare. It's like they really have to want you. Now, I was eating at this restaurant, blah, blah, blah. One drink led to another drink. I had the sister kind of basically up on my neck, breathing on my neck.
You want
Sí sabía, ¿verdad, amigo? Ándale. Listo. ¡Ay! ¡Ándale! ¡Ay! Practicando primero. ¡Ándale!
And I said, I really can secure this PS5. So I'll get her number. And I know you guys are like, you little freak, you little perverto. Remember, you girls do it all the time. So if Pancho does it once, it don't even matter. We kind of leave the restaurant there. I have my number, and then she texts me, blah, blah, blah. We're texting back and forth. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of, giving her the attention she wanted. So I kind of did feel a little bit bad. This happened in the message. Mike. So Mike, unas galletas? Really, fool? Unas galletitas? Ay. Now, I know you guys are thinking, no way. So I kind of left it at that. I really didn't want to, pursue this. I don't need a sugar mama at the time. I didn't really want to give sugar for sugar. I don't really need that PS5 that bad. I can get sugar mamas. Ain't that something new? Now, I'm going to fast forward now. Now, we're going to put that story to the side. I'm going to fast forward. Fast forwarding to Saturday, the day of the fight. I walk into the fight, everything's going good. We're watching, the prelims, everybody who's fighting, the first people who are fighting. And kind of like midway into the fight, I don't know why, I got the bright idea to go up to Richard and say, can I get a picture? First and foremost, why the fly in Dublin do I need a picture of Richard? Anyways, that led to him saying, I actually need to talk to you. And I said, I was flabbergasted. Now, he wasn't there for the press conference. So remember, this is me and my first time with the interaction with Mr. Richard. So I was kind of like, wait. So then I kind of told him, okay, yeah, we could talk, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. So we kind of waited a little bit until like the match ended. And then me and Richard actually walked. We went outside. Now, the funny part of this, I want you guys to picture this. Remember, every time I'm telling you guys this, you need to picture every situation in your head and kind of see it, how I'm describing it. Me and Richard start walking, right? Going to the front entrance of the whole stadium or gym or whatever it's called. Now, while we're walking out, my sister, I only went with my sister. She was my manager, my ride or die, right? I want you to envision it like this. There's two tables inside, right? We got Bramty's family inside and my sister and the table inside. Me and Richard are all the way in the front, but we actually talked. We talked to each other. We both spoke to each other, like a man to man. Now, I'm not going to say what our conversation was, but it was just kind of, hearing each other out. So me and Richard kind of left off good. We're good. And then we kind of went back into the event. So after kind of me and Richard, went outside. To me, it was so funny because it's like a boxing event is going in inside and me and Richard are outside. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to conversate, there's always a time and a place, and we chose the time and a place. So we go back inside, the families, both families probably were super stressed out, like flagging to. I don't think they probably could have saw what was going on outside. So it was basically like me and Richard. It was up to me and Richard what was gonna happen. So me and Richard go back inside. The families we're good. We walk back. Everybody goes back inside.
Now, like I said, I don't record these type of moments, but here's an image just so you guys know it did happen.
And then that's when actually Lewis's fight actually happened. Mike.
Let's go, baby!
Everybody come on to old time. Stay with yourself at old time. I want peace out.
Four rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge Edwin Hernandez has it for purple, Minicon. Let's go! Judge Troy Griffin sees it for Papi Luisito. And the third and final judge, Bob Patron, sees it for the winner by split decision victory. Papi!
So the actual fight, I think, actually did good. Even though it was kind of like a basketball gym, at least it got filled up. Like Austin's fight, you know, it was super empty. It was kind of garbage.
And I do want to say, though, I do support my Cheetos. Because I saw some people saying, oh, you're cheering for Lewis. I was also cheering for Miss Jenny 69 upstage. When I go to these events, I do cheer for them. I don't hate them. You feel me? And kind of after the fight ended, that's when me and my sister were kind of just outside. You know, we're on our phone. We're about to order our Uber. And Mimi comes outside. Me and Mimi were just talking about, you know, she was telling me how she just didn't appreciate, you know, how I spoke about Richard. I was just kind of getting her side. I was getting like kind of like a mom side. You know, I understand that she cares for her kids and she's obviously gonna be looking out for her kids. So I respected that she, you know, came up to me as a mom and told me like how she felt. But I did kind of explain to her, you know, the whole situation with how Cheeseman works, how it operates, how I'm not here to cause harm, but it's just a job. So then Miss Bramty and Lewis come out. Yeah, feel me? They come out after with kind of like another group of people. I think they were all celebrating after the match was over. And that's when I actually have my first conversation with Bramty. I know you guys are like, oh. Now I can tell, obviously, the way she was looking at me, it did not look like she did not want to be my friend. Now, first and foremost, I'm not there to make friends, but at the same time, she's giving me some bombasticas. You know what it kind of felt like? It kind of felt like me and Bramty had a showdown. Like, imagine me, Bramty's right in front of me, all the families around, or just my sister and their families around, and it was just Bramty looking at me like this. Because I was basically telling her, Bramty, I don't hate you. Yeah, for me, I'm not here to hate you. I really don't hate you. I know you think this, but I don't. Basically, me explaining to her that I really don't hate these influencers. I don't hate my Cheetos. This to me, I do my cheese man and I clock out. That's the way I see it, but I just didn't. I think they really think I genuinely hate them or I have something against them. They see me, I think maybe like they see me as a potential full-time hater. I'm not here to, you know, be biased. I'm not here to cause harm, nothing of that. I do the cheese man, I leave it to them. Kind of how just I tell you guys, I come on here, I do the cheese man, let the people decide. And it was like a showdown, or maybe to me it felt like it was like 5 minutes. It was probably realistic, it was like 30 seconds, you know, staring at Bramty, and then she shook my hand. So I respect that Bramty shook my hand after that. You know, we kind of shook hands, we were good. Then after they invited us to like a boxing, there was another boxing match going on, and they're gonna watch it at the gym. We did show up, we talked to them a little bit more. They did also invite us to some sort of club. I think they're about to celebrate for Lewis, but me and my sister were kind of already tired. We had a long night, and that's kind of how it ended there. With Mr. Lewis himself, I feel like Lewis was cool. If you guys don't know, me and Lewis are born on the same day. I feel like we have like the same mind, December 5th. So we are born on the same day, so I feel like, you know, me and him, when we were talking, we were cracking it up. Everything, you're good, you're good. Like I said, I just felt like Bramty had some, you know, some sort of tension toward me because she had this misunderstanding that I hated her, that I'm here out to get them, I'm here to ruin their careers, and that's not the case. But in conclusion, everything was, you know, good. You know, I'm glad that I can come forward. If this would happen with all my Cheetos, I would appreciate it, because then I could kind of get a sense of understanding how they feel, and we could clarify some things, so that way they're not always thinking like, dang, he's always doing this for this. if you talk to me, we can clarify some things. And I also love that Miss Mimi was like a mom, like a plant mom. Me and her were like cracking it up about plants. But in conclusion, that was my experience meeting the Bramfam. I felt like there's a lot of misunderstanding. It's just conversations needed to happen one-on-one. But to me, at the end of the day, you're good, you're good. I feel like we left off on a good note. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to smack a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. It shows me you guys appreciate these type of videos. If we could get more than 3,000 likes, that would mean a lot to me. And I really do appreciate you guys.